Morning, guys. I'm in my off-grid office, and it is truly and fully off the grid. Batteries are in absorption mode already. 14.7 volts. We're bringing in 34 to 38 watts of power on a very cloudy and overcast day. I still have to finish wiring that rack properly because we've had rain, and it just stopped finally for a period. How long, I don't know, but it's been non-stop rain for days, which is good for my apple trees. Now I've got to go into the hardware store and get some protective stuff for my things. Already in the comments people warned me that the deer and rabbits and critters will enjoy our new flower bulbs we put in, and sure enough, some of them have been eaten flat off to the ground, and some of the bulbs have actually been eaten, which annoys me. And I just saw the largest rabbit I've ever seen out here right behind the chalet a little while ago, so I think I found the guilty party and I chased him off. So I've got to get protective stuff, what's it called, a black drain pipe, tile pipe, to put around the apple trees, and I'm looking for plastic tent stakes. They have the little hole in them. They're the yellow plastic tent stakes, and they've got the hole in them, and I'm going to use them for low-lying electric fence holders to protect my flowers and our lettuce bed before they're devoured. And well, like we had last year in Pine Bush, our strawberries and all of our herbs were destroyed all the time by little rodents and critters. Not this year. I am going to stake up electric fence wire down low to protect those things. So, gotta head into town and get some stuff, and I gotta go into the post office anyway. So, hopefully we'll have a better day today. I'm hoping to see the sun. It looks hopeful, and I hope. Hey guys, it's raining out. I'm in the wood shop trying to set up my tools and equipment. I got the bandsaw in a corner for now and some wood that I have drying up against here. I have the planer table. That's a collapsing planer table sitting here. I'm not sure if I want to mount the planer on that permanently or have it as a mobile table, which is what it was meant to be. It's a mobile foldable table for miter saws and planer. It's Delta brand. That's a $250 table I got for a good price from a friend. It's really served me well. I don't know if I ever talked about it before, but the planer is Delta as well. And I went out this weekend and I got this table saw for a very good price. Also Delta. So I finally got a good table saw, because the one that I had been using in New York was in very rough shape. It was made of plastic. It was a Sears Craftsman made of plastic, and I had gotten it for free because the plastic was broke to pieces in the first place, and it was dangerous, but it served me well for the 2 years I had it. Helped me build my house, my tiny house on wheels. But I just didn't feel good about, well, it wouldn't have made the trip, because the whole base, like this part down around here, was all broke off. There was nothing holding it to the base. There was nothing for it to stand up on. And every time you tried to move it, it broke some more plastic off. So it was in bad shape. I will be using that up in here. So that's going to go right over in this spot here. And if I need to, it's got wheels, and you can move it around as needed. Well, I'm going to spend some time in here straightening up as it rains some more. I was hoping we'd see the sun today. Actually, the weather report said we were supposed to see the sun today, but didn't happen. So I'm going to straighten up a workbench and get everything off there that doesn't belong on there, and then get this place in shape to start doing some work. Hey guys, just tearing up some 1x3 and 1x4 lumber. Really nice, very nice pine wood. And I just wanted to get this pallet demolished and out of my way so I make room for other things in here. And there I got some really good lumber to use. And it took just a matter of minutes. Really soft, beautiful wood. And it says do not reuse, so it was only used one time for whatever purpose. I'll knock out the nails. As soon as I clear my workbench, I'll knock off the nails and put this all out of the way. And I've already used some of this stuff for the framing for the shelf that came out of my office over there. That I had an office and I took back out. But anyway, that's pretty nice wood for whatever. Well, I want to say thank you to my friend and neighbor for the tip. Said that was out on the road over here, and I went and got it, and it fits like it was made for this place. That actually must have come out of a garage anyway, because it looks like it held containers and paints and stuff. Something had burst open and there's some gooey stuff on the top shelf. But that is a perfect fit in my workshop. So I still organizing, still cleaning. I've got a little bit better organization here. I still got to find a place for the Railby tools, but I'm getting there. It's a lot better than it was. So that helps a lot right there. I want to take a little break and I'm going to wash that down. It's really dusty and dirty, and then I'll get some stuff on there and start thinning out what's on those shelves. Straighten this place up. Hey guys, I have an idea here. Something is eating our flowers and will eventually get to our trees and our lettuce beds. So I've got plastic tent stakes that were pretty cheap. I've been looking for a while for the cheapest price I could find. And these are at a place called Merchandise Outlet. There's 4 stakes for $1.29, and the cheapest competitor I could find was $5 for 6 stakes. So this is a really good deal. Now, this is gonna, because the tent stakes have a hole in the top and they're plastic, these are the perfect low to the ground stakes to hold electric fence wire. So that's exactly what I'm going to do with these, and it'll look good because they're decent looking things. I mean, they're not cobbled together scrap junk. So I'm going to string these up to hold my electric fence wire around the lettuce beds and around Melanie's new flowers so that they don't get destroyed. Hey guys, I'm working on an electric fence to protect the vegetables and the flowers. I've got a low-lying system out here connected into the main line. I just ran a wire across. I can step over that as needed, and then runs through here. I don't think it looks bad. It's hardly noticeable, really. If I can ever find green ones or paint them green, that'd be even better. Camouflage them. Alright, don't have power running to the salad bed yet. I've got the stakes pressed in and ready. Now I gotta get a wire in here and protect this bed, because if they do find it, they can wipe that out in a single night easy. I don't want to have that happen. So I'll get back to that in a while. And it looks like they were munching on this flower as well. It's missing some leaves. Hey everybody, I am experimenting with the Quanta Q3 generator and a set of capacitors to be charged and a little battery over here is being charged. The capacitors have a powerful drain on the, they have a powerful influence on the generator. So I'm pulsing the generator output slower. You can see the output here pulsing, right? The pulse motor output, this side, is pulsing quickly and going into a lead-acid battery that's in bad shape. And his voltage is sitting at just about 8 volts right now. The capacitors are sitting at 4 volts and slowly climbing. Now I have to trickle charge them, and I can change that charge rate by adjusting the pulse speed of the generator. But for some reason, capacitors put a serious drag on the generator output, on everything. So I can adjust the output speed by sliding the reed switch. Now watch the current go up. Look at that. It bogs this thing down. And although it increases the charge on the capacitor, it's not worth it. It bogs the system down badly. So I can back that off, slowing down the pulse out of the generator output, and really reduce the current. So I'm just playing around with how far can I go. Yeah, it bogs this system down badly. Very badly. And now I've got the generator turned off. There's no pulsing coming out of the generator. I want 1 pulse per revolution. Still under 500 milliamps. And it's pulls. When the generator pulses, it does pull more current on the motor side. That's the input current on the motor side. So each time that needle jerks, it's one of the output pulses of the generator. And it's very slowly trickle charging the capacitors. Very slow. Batteries charge faster with this. And I'm just experimenting because I'm taking a dead bank of capacitors. That's this group of 10 capacitors up front here. And trickle charging it so that I can use that for other experiments. Now at 4 volts it's too low for any normal battery charger that I have to be able to do anything with it. So I have to find something to charge it, and that's where the Quanta comes in very handy, because I can trickle charge a capacitor bank, a supercapacitor bank, or even a battery that has no voltage, and bring it up so that a standard battery charger can take over, which I'm going to then do. Once that comes up to about 8-9 volts, I'll put it on the standard battery charger and charge that up. Now I'm really working in the office today. I've been cleaning and working in here, and I've got batteries charging over here on the battery charger. That's hooked up to the power inverter. And then experimenting with the capacitors and charging up a battery. The battery's coming up a little bit. We're above 8 volts. And that one's wiggling and wobbling too, the output of that. Very interesting to see. I wonder why that needle's fluctuating so much. But it sure is. The analog meters will show any fluctuation in voltages or current, as you can see on this one. So it's a really good tell to see if there's any interesting things going on in your system, anything unusual. Alright guys, I'm going to just let that run up for a while. It's going to take some time, but I'm going to bring those up to a decent voltage so I can work with them. Alright guys, I want to show you, we have nighttime because I just connected the solar panels out here. And what I'm doing is putting in a box. Let me take you out here just a minute. I just wired in a cutoff box, and I'm going to put the protective cover back in here. Put that in place, that just pops in. And then the on off, I turn this in the on position, shove it in, push it, and I can close the box because it's raining out. And that's a waterproof outdoor box, and I can lock it. And let's go on and see inside and see, and I should have power in there now. And yes, power is back on. It's only 2 watts because it's raining again. It's been raining all day, but it works. I have a emergency disconnect switch on the solar panel rack out there. Bit by bit, it's coming along. So Melanie called for dinner, so I gotta wrap it up here tonight, at least for now. I still got the generator going here, charging up the capacitor bank. We're up at just under 5 volts now, and the battery that was a dead battery out of an alarm. No, it was an emergency backup system, power backup system. So I'll let this run a while. I can go eat and come back, and this will still be running. Hey guys, been raining all day. I think it's like, yeah, it's after 5 p.m. I've been out in the shop working, but just cleaning, sorting electronics components, and just getting things organized and staying out of the rain and the cold. I've got the heat on out here, and I got my lights on, so take you inside and show you what's going on. Got the Bedini motor going on, charging some stuff up. We got 42 watts coming in, 14 volts, not too bad actually. As you can see, I got water on the lens, condensation. So the Quanta is charging capacitors and still running on that little tiny battery. And then the Bedini is over here running. Oh, it's getting stronger. The Bedini is running, and it's running off this little battery and restoring this little battery. So nothing spectacular going on there right now, except that I'm just desulfating this one here, which is in very sorry condition, and was at 0.5 volts and totally dry, like bone dry inside when I got to that. That one and that one were a pair, and I'm trying to restore that, so I'll cycle it on the Bedini for a while. Eventually I'd like to make bigger wires for that, thicker wires, and run it to the main battery bank down below for powering the thing. Because I don't care about, some people talk about over unity and self-running and all that junk. Well, I don't care about that. This is an awesome tool for desulfating lead acid batteries for me. That's what this has always been. No more, no less. Just a battery desulfator for me. I know there's a lot of people experiment with them and try to get outrageous, and some probably succeed at getting some outrageous results. But I just love it for what it does. So people that get mad about the Bedini motor don't have to get mad at me. It does desulfate lead acid batteries, and it does it well. Anyway. The Quanta, so far, I'm still tuning it and tweaking it. Now there's less, what am I trying to say, media out there. There's less information on how to tune it. So this one has taken me longer. The capacitors, I did shut this off overnight last night. After I left for dinner, I shut this down. I did not leave it running overnight, and the capacitors are at 10.5 volts. That's this set here, and that hasn't been running all that long anyway, a few hours today, and it's just slowly charging that up. The little battery's sitting at 12 volts right now, but as soon as I turn off the power, that drops back down because it is badly sulfated. And other than that, I'm just over here sorting out my electronics components into their individual homes and places, and trying to get my lab in order, because I had a lot of bags of stuff collected through the years, because I have never had a stable lab. I always had my workshop on a little table wherever I happened to be at the time, and never could spread my stuff out, so I was living out of boxes even with my electronics, and that was frustrating. Now I'm going to be able to really get this place set up permanently. I've got a long way to go too yet. I've still got a lot of boxes here to clean out. But I'll get it. I'll keep working at it. There's stuff that doesn't even belong here. The coffee brewer doesn't even belong in here. I'll keep plugging away at it. I'll get it.